Okay, so can we start?
Yes, let's start the session, ma'am.
Yeah.
Rumor mill, the gossip. Gossip doesn't leave. Gossip is everywhere.
Yeah. But gossip is just one part of grapevine. It's one type of grapevine,
Mm-hmm.
I would say. It's not grapevine. A lot of people relate grapevine to gossip, but gossip
Gossip,
is
yes.
one type. There are four such types, and
Okay.
gossip is one type of that, which is commonly
Okay.
seen everywhere, and that is something
Mm-hmm.
not controllable at all unless we think we use our mind a little bit more cautiously, then yes, we can.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it can
Mm-hmm.
lead to a lot of misunderstandings. It can also can cause harm to somebody's career, reputation.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those things can
Yes.
happen if not considered and managed cautiously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Today's conversation is about grapevine in
Mm-hmm.
organization. So it doesn't really matter if the organization is mid-size, a bigger brand, or a small size.
Mm-hmm.
Grapevine is something inevitable. It is going to be there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, but here let's understand what grapevine is first of all. Like you just said, right? Grapevine is gossip. It's rumor. It's
Gossip.
actually not.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one type of grapevine. So a lot of them uh, might not even know what grapevine is. So grapevine,
Mm-hmm.
simply put it, it's a informal way of communication. It's a casual form of communication, which
Okay.
happens among the employees or between two people or between multiple people. You might have
Mm-hmm.
heard about the conversations at vending machine, conversation in water coolers, conversation in the corridors,
Coffee
conversation at lunch
machine.
table. Yes.
Yes.
So those are informal conversations. And
Mm-hmm.
many organizations, rather I would say most of the maximum organizations do encourage them because they
Okay.
help build great rapport, they help build teams.
Mm-hmm.
There's a strong bonding among the team, the trust, the interpersonal communication is far, far better because there's no
Mm-hmm.
structure to it like a formal communication would have, where they're binded by certain structure, policies, a method, right? But in grapevine, that is not the case. It's totally opposite. So there's no
Mm-hmm.
structure, there's no boundaries, there's no binding, there are no policies. It's an open
Mm-hmm.
conversation that you have with somebody. So that is grapevines. To simply put, it's a casual conversation in an informal setup. Now, corridor
Okay.
conversations, for example, are not a formal setup. You must
Mm-hmm.
have heard about lunch meetings, breakfast meetings, brunch meetings.
Mm-hmm.
So these are in an
Mm-hmm.
informal setup, and that is what it means. The reason why a lot of them do such kind of meetings in an informal setup is one,
Mm-hmm.
wherein you would have otherwise felt uncomfortable to bring out your points, what you have in your mind. It would
Mm-hmm.
in this setup it would make you feel more relaxed and comfortable to open up. That's the intent, right? So a lot
Okay.
many times you would see where the outcome is to crack a deal. For example, you would
Mm-hmm.
call a client for lunch, or you would go
Mm-hmm.
for a drink, okay, where you really want to crack the deal and get the sales out of that, right? So the reason
Mm-hmm.
why, because you're in a setup which is informal, you're very relaxed, you're having an open conversation, which otherwise might have got a little difficult, or maybe you would have find it challenging because you're binded with a lot of aspects around you. Could be the
Mm-hmm.
environment, could be the policies, the structures, the your colleagues. You might not be
Mm-hmm.
comfortable. So these are the setups where you will see people having lunch meetings. A lot of salespeople do that, right? They go for
Mm-hmm.
drinks, they go for meetings, lunch, and they call the clients over and they say, let's catch for a lunch and see what all can we do to come to a common page. So that is why they
Mm-hmm.
do. But most often, like we started the conversation with gossip,
Gossip.
most of think grapevine is only gossip. It is not gossip.
Mm-hmm.
It is one type of grapevine. Okay, gossips are like fire. They just spread like rumors,
Spread.
and it's sorry, they
Yes.
spread like fire. So one has to be very, very careful when you get in these kind of conversations. It happens in family, it happens in the corporate world, it happens everywhere. If I don't like somebody, I might go and say something against that person, and the rumors are spread. It happens in colleges, it happens in schools, it happens everywhere. So my suggestion would be, when you're getting into this kind of a conversation,
Mm-hmm.
one has to be super, super conscious, because it can hurt the reputation of that other person, and which is not really good, because one can even get mentally affected. The state of
Mm-hmm.
mind can get disturbed so much, one can get into depression as well. And hence, getting into a grapevine like such, which is a rumor or gossip, one has to be very, very careful. Okay, that is one.
Mm-hmm.
And the other type of grapevines, like I mentioned, one are single strand grapevine.
Mm-hmm.
What happens here is, it's like a straight line. If a point A wants to reach to point B, he will go to
Mm-hmm.
different people in that line. So A goes to B, B goes to C, C goes to D, and D goes to E. Finally, the E gets the message from point A, right? That is a single strand. What happens here is the message gets filtered every time it is passed on to somebody. The actual
Mm-hmm.
message could be something else, and the final message could be something else. You must be aware of this game, right? Chinese
Chinese
whispers.
whisper. Yes.
Yeah. So when I say something in your ears, by the time it reaches the
Mm-hmm.
last individual, the message is totally different altogether.
Different.
That is what it
Yes.
is. Then second, we already
Mm-hmm.
spoke about rumors. That is
Mm-hmm.
called as gossips. Basically, we already spoke about it. So that's the second type of grapevine communication. The third is probability. Okay, the probability
Okay.
is basically, it's randomly communicated. There's no structure
Mm-hmm.
to it. It just goes randomly, and finally it reaches a destination. It just goes
Mm-hmm.
randomly in spots. Okay, and the last communication, sorry, the probability, after probability comes a cluster. It gets into cluster. You know what
Mm-hmm.
are clusters, right? Into groups. They're the
Groups.
clusters.
Yes.
Cluster
Mm-hmm.
A, cluster B, cluster C. So those the communication flows into clusters. That's another type
Mm-hmm.
of communication. And why do organizations go? There are certain disadvantages and advantages to these kind of communications.
Mm-hmm.
One advantage is, it helps build a stronger team, because you're coming to a
Mm-hmm.
platform where you're more open to converse with people, where you don't have any inhibitions. You're not being held back by something to talk about, because the atmosphere makes you more comfortable. Okay, that is one biggest advantage here.
Mm-hmm.
It helps build a rapport. Okay, whenever you are in an informal setup, building a rapport gets much more easier than in a
Mm-hmm.
setup where the structure is very formal. You would have experienced it
Okay.
yourself. Imagine you're sitting with
Mm-hmm.
sitting with your boss or a manager in
Mm-hmm.
his cabin and talking about point A, and when you
Mm-hmm.
go to the canteen and talk the same point A, the conversation will be very different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and because it's an informal setup, both of you are coming to a premise where you're open to hear each other, and come
Mm-hmm.
to a
Okay.
page, on a single page, where there's a common understanding, but the only difference is that it is not binded by formal structure. So tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
if something happens, you cannot hold the person responsible, because it's an informal
Mm-hmm.
conversation. That is a disadvantage there. In formal conversations, you can
Mm-hmm.
hold the person saying, hey, as discussed, this is one, two, three, four, I'm going to do or I'm not going to do, versus the
Mm-hmm.
informal, right? And it also helps build interpersonal communication and relationships, which is,
Mm-hmm.
most people find it very, very difficult at times. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's a great skill to have at every level as you're growing in the organization, which is your interpersonal skills, that is building relationships across all the levels. At your peer
Mm-hmm.
level, it could be above, could be below you, and at the same level, right? So this
Mm-hmm.
helps build interpersonal relationships little more easier in the informal setup, because everybody's come, dropping the baggage of the titles, of the structures, of their,
Mm-hmm.
to some extent, even egos. They kind of drop the
Mm-hmm.
baggage, and they come there and say, let's have a open heart conversation. That's another advantage. there's a level of trust can be built in an informal conversation, because you're very free in mind that he's there to listen, right? Or she's there to listen to me, versus in the formal structure. I'm not saying the formal it doesn't happen. Of course it happens, but there's always a hold up in your mind that this is a formal conversation and I need to choose my words correctly.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Yes.
constant mechanism happens in your
Mm-hmm.
mind, and you've been very cautious about the words that you're using in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the difference. You can type in and let me know if you've experienced such kind of conversations versus informal and formal. So you will get the difference how it really happens. And the bonding, the another advantage is the bonding. The bonding is much more stronger here. Like I said, because you're very comfortable in the given environment, because the idea here is to come to such an environment is so that we break our boundaries and we sit and have a one-on-one conversation and come to ground level so that we're able to solve the matter. Okay, so that's a win-win situation. Versus when you get in the formal conversation, there are too many rules and regulations that we need to follow. So some might be possible or doable, some might not be possible or doable. So that's the
Mm-hmm.
biggest difference, or you can say disadvantage or advantage. But all the organizations encourage grapevine communication only because it's more faster, it's quicker,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes it easy if done in the
Okay.
right way. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
if the intention is to just do gossip, it's a different thing. But
Mm-hmm.
organizations prefer doing that because a lot many decisions or conversations or information that need to be flown across the levels. So these type of informal communication makes it more easier, because
Mm-hmm.
every communication or conversation cannot be done in a formal setup. There's some conversation which are to be done in an informal way. Okay, the idea being is so that I build trust with you and you build trust with me, and we build a rapport. We are a stronger team, and we connect little better. So every organization wants that. So it is good for the employer as well, from the perspective of employer, as from the perspective of the employer, and to the employee also from their perspective as well. The disadvantage, one of the disadvantage could be as well as misunderstanding, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because there can be certain level of misunderstandings if it is not communicated in the right way, if done in an informal setup.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, I might say, Anusha, I will do this for you. So your understanding would be, yeah, Ashwini will do it for me. And
Yes.
after a week, I will say, no, did I ever say that? I didn't mean I will do it. I said I will try doing it. There are two different
Mm-hmm.
statements now. Okay, so that
Okay.
becomes a disadvantage there, because there's nothing
Mm-hmm.
documented, it is not written, it is not published anywhere. There is no bonding that I will do it for Anusha. It's an understanding that I will do it for you. Now doing, not
Okay.
doing, it's a different thing then. But
Mm-hmm.
if I say this in the formal setup, I become liable to do that for you. Then you can
Mm-hmm.
hold me saying, Ashwini, we spoke on so and so date in your office and you said you would do this. There's a mail that has been sent to you.
Mm-hmm.
Then it becomes that I am supposed to do it. Or, I'm supposed to
Mm-hmm.
reply or do something about it. But in informal
Mm-hmm.
conversation or communication or casual communication, these things are not documented. That's a disadvantage. So you can reverse your conversation and say, oh, did I really mean that? No, I think there's a misunderstanding. What I meant was this, but you understood this. Now, there's no documentation. So how are you even going to prove that point? Right? So these
Mm-hmm.
are the disadvantages and advantages of grapevine. And like I said, that it is important to have. Doesn't matter the size of the organization. It could be 100,
Mm-hmm.
could be 200, could be lakhs, could be millions. Doesn't matter. It is inevitable. It is going to exist. But what we can do as employees, or as when we join the organization, we just need to be a little more mindful how we need to use these patterns of communication so that you
Mm-hmm.
are benefited and also the organization is benefited in the right
Yes.
sense. It is not about
Mm-hmm.
pulling somebody down. While I know it's a corporate world, it's a cutthroat world. A lot of competition, a lot of things go around. But I personally feel we need to be very, very mindful because I've seen people's reputation, getting at stake. It could also lead for someone to lose their job as well if not handled well, because you are actually, it's a direct, indirect attack you're doing on somebody. When it gets into rumors and gossips and all of that, it can spoil somebody's name. It can bring the person, get the person to depression, mental state can get affected. So one has to be very, very mindful when you get into these kind of conversations. So this is what I want to share on Grapevine. If anybody has experienced something like this, please type in and share experiences. Or if you have you ever experienced yourself, Anusha, something like this? Now that you're
Oh, in
working in a
college there is no,
in
I've
college.
never experienced because it's all online right now. So it's very
Okay.
less the chance to talk,
How about in
you
college?
know. College, yes. College, there's a lot of rumors that float around. It's something else, it becomes something else.
So how did you handle it? Have you ever handled such situations? Maybe
It
it's
didn't
not for
happen to
yourself, but
me.
maybe for your friends.
Yes, a bunch of my friends have handled it. They started crying as usual. You let it fly. After some time, that also dies. In college, it's
Yeah.
not that serious. Yeah, as serious as here,
Yeah.
jobs are at stake, reputations are at stake. But in college, nothing. Whatever stays in college stays there only.
It's like what stays in whatever we do in Rome stays in
What?
Rome.
Yeah, the same thing. Doesn't go forward.
You can also watch us, hear us on Gatha. Those are the
Yes.
podcasts regularly posted on different topics, different with examples and all of that. So
Mm-hmm.
that will help you a lot. You can go and hear them as and when needed. You can also go to the YouTube
Yes.
channel. You can go to our website. A lot of content is given there on different aspects of interviewing skills,
Mm-hmm.
resume building. Each and everything is in detail. So please do go and visit and
Yes.
share your feedback, or if you have any specific topic in mind you would want us to cover, do let us know. We've been working a lot with different colleges as well, and whatever feedbacks we get, we try and cover all those topics in our videos, audios, and in live as well.
Thank you so much for joining us,
Thank
guys.
you so much. Bye bye.